Hi guys, Victoria here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a glass of iced coffee with me. I feel pretty tired. I think it's a combination of things. It has been really hot. Now it looks like it's super dark and it's gonna probably rain, and I hope that it won't start before I finish recording. Because I would like to record now my monthly check-in video, my monthly reset kind of, or at least this time it's gonna be a two-part video. Today we are going to review my goals for the year 2023, and I'm going to make some changes to them. I'm going to adjust some of them because some of them are not relevant anymore, or some of them I already reached, so I need to set some new goals, or I would like to set some new goals. And then we are going to jump directly to the in and out balance, which is usually the third part of my reset videos. I'm going to show you all the things that I got this month and all the things that I kind of decluttered or finished products, everything that is not anymore in my collection or not needed for myself. And the financial reset we will do in a separate video, where I will redo my budget a little bit, because there have been some changes in the past 6 months that I need to adjust in my budgeting, and I have some new goals, and there are some changes in my life compared to the winter time last 6 months ago, or in January. So I need to make some adjustments to my budget today, or whenever I will record that video. It's gonna be probably another day, and it's gonna go up as my next video after this. So if you're curious, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button so that you are not going to miss that video either. So let's start first with the goals, the 2023 goals, and let's go through each category: health and wellness, personal, business, and YouTube, and financial, and kind of walk through them, see if they are still relevant, if I want to continue with those goals, if I might have reached some of them, and maybe set some new ones. So the health and wellness goals are the ones which we usually go through together every month, because these are kind of monthly goals. The first one was to go swimming once a month, and in the first 3 months of the year, January, February, and March, I did that. However, since then I haven't been swimming, which is pretty bad. I still want to keep this goal on the list, and I have really the intention to go back swimming, and I was looking up some possibilities to go swimming. Oh, it started raining. Amazing. I might have to close the window. So I was looking up some possibilities to go swimming outside because it's summertime, and my clubs also has quite a few options for it. So in August I really have the intention to at least go once, and let's hope it will happen. So I will leave that, get a My Club subscription. This is an ongoing thing since March. Every month I do get the subscription with the 4 occasions per month for 49 euros, and I continue doing that. So in July I did that. I went to yoga classes and to dance classes, to reggaeton classes with it. It was interesting because it was a really hot July, and I went to yoga, and the yoga place doesn't have aircon, but it is like kind of in the basement or halfway in the basement, so it's not super hot there. It doesn't get super hot, and they have a vent. But to do actually physical activity there, it was like we were dripping sweat all over. It was crazy. I have never been sweating so much doing yoga in my life as in July during those yoga classes. But I enjoyed it, I must say. I usually don't like sweating, but somehow I like these yoga occasions. Then going to the next point, which is to read every day before sleeping. So this I would like to adjust this, because it's not realistic to read every day, but I do read most days. So I'm just going to adjust this and say read before sleeping at least 25 days in a month. And that kind of makes sense because looking at my statistics, I could always go above that. So no matter if the month was 30 or 31 day long, I could on average always go around 24, 26 days a month reading before going to bed. And this month I did, I believe, yeah, this month in July I did 25 days exactly. So check. Then habit tracking, this is something that I would like to continue. Alcohol consumption, I had 6 days this month of alcohol. Most of the days just like 1 glass of something, so nothing crazy. Although yesterday I had 2 glasses, it was my birthday party yesterday. This month, July, was my birthday month, and yesterday we had a bit of birthday brunch, and then we were hanging out in a cafe afterwards. And I had 2 glasses, or no, I had a beer, a Radler, in fact, and a gin tonic, but normally I just have maximum 1 thing. But yeah, it was 6 days, which is actually more than what I want. So I think I'm gonna put another goal, because I want to limit my alcohol drinking days, and then eventually maybe go completely alcohol free. I'm not sure about that at the moment. I'm not committed to that, but maybe set a goal like don't drink alcohol more than 3 days in a month. Don't drink alcohol on... It might get really loud with the rain, so I'm just gonna close the window. A nice summer shower. So yeah, I definitely overdid the alcohol consumption in July. But I was tracking my habits, so I can check that box. And yeah, the reading was 25 days, the exercise was 24 days this month, and headaches were 4 days. 3 days, no, actually 4 days, yes, because today I also have a headache. And it's still July. So, yeah. I had 4 days of headaches. And they always come in pairs, like 2 days in a row. But this week I have been really tired. I was not really able to sleep very well the whole week. Actually, every day there was something. I either couldn't fall asleep, or when I could fall asleep, then I woke up in the middle of the night and then I couldn't fall back asleep, tossing and turning. There is a lot going on in my head at the moment, in my mind, so I really need to schedule therapy session. But the platform that I used for therapy before, I do online therapy, the lady that I was doing the therapy with, she's not on that platform anymore. So I need to schedule her outside of that platform. So I need to kind of contact her and see if there is a possibility to do it online or not. It's difficult, I would have a long time ago scheduled a therapy session with her if I could have just done through this platform that I'm already registered at and I know how it works. But now, since it's a bit more difficult to do it, I'm like, too complicated, but I really need to do it because I feel I really need it at the moment. So yeah, that is the goal. That is a health and wellness goal, which is the last one here. Therapy session at least once a month, and I really should stick to that. I haven't done it also since March, I believe. Yeah, so I really need to do it. Going back, move 5 days a week. Yes, this is something that I want to do, and I had a very great strike this month because in the first 19 days of July, every day I did some sort of exercise, let it be dancing, cycling, running, yoga. I also went kind of swimming. I mean, it was just in the pool of my friend whose apartment complex has a rooftop pool, and it's a small one, so you cannot really swim in it. But yeah, I was also cycling every day at least an hour because I go everywhere by bike. So every time I went out, I went to the Donauinsel, or I went to meet friends or go shopping or whatever, I would go by bike. So that's also something that is an exercise. And then I went home for my birthday, and around that time I was at home for a little over a week. And I really was motivated before I went there, so that I was taking my gym stuff, I took my running shoes, I took my yoga mat. I was like, I'm gonna go running, I'm gonna do yoga. Yeah, I did yoga twice during that time. So overall, and since I'm back, I'm kind of easing back into it, but I still didn't do anything like harder or more active than yoga. Easy stretching yoga this time. So I did 24 days this month, and in the first 3 weeks I definitely reached this 5 days a week. And then since in the last 1 week of July, not really. So it's like, I'm not sure if I should check this checkbox or not, but I think I'm gonna check it to motivate myself, because also if I look at my exercise average, it is usually around like 23 days a month. Sometimes it's 26, sometimes it's way less. And this month was actually above average, I would say, with me moving so many days. So I'm gonna check this box. And then 1 day a week without social media, I wanna stick to this. I actually want to extend this, because I really should just stop overall, like completely consuming Instagram reels. A lot of times I go down this rabbit hole and I read comments and on certain videos that people made, and they are controversial, and people express their opinions, and I get angry. And yeah, it's just not good for my mental health. So because there are a lot of social concerns or topics that I am very invested in, and they make me not feel very well, I think. So I think I just need to step away from it and care less and just focus on myself rather. Yeah, so these are my health and wellness goals. So other than the alcohol one, I'm gonna leave them as it is. I have been doing quite well with them, and I still have the intention to get back on track with those where I didn't do well in the past few months. So yeah, this is how it is going to be for now. Moving to the personal goals. So reading 20 plus books this year. I already achieved that in July. I finished 3 books in July. I finished that book that I started reading in May, and I talked about it in my video in May, which is set in Burma, or now Myanmar. So it's like a medical thriller. So I finished that one. I finished The Conversations on Love from Natasha Lun as well in July. And I finished an audiobook as well, which was the Maybe One Day, a novel by Debbie Johnson. At first, I was not sure I liked it when I first started to listen to it, but I got very much interested in the storyline at some point, and then I was not able to kind of stop listening, and I was really like, okay, what's next, what's gonna happen? Although one thing that I didn't like was the ending. Somehow the beginning of the book was very slow, and it was very detailed, and at some point it went through a lot of letters that was written in the past, and then it was kind of including in the book all of those letters, and it was all read out loud in the audiobook obviously as well, and this gave you like a sense of the beginning of the storyline or what was happening. And then somehow at the end just finished quite quickly without elaborating on okay, and then we were all like waiting what will happen, and if she will find this person that she was looking for, and then it looked like it's not gonna happen, and he might have passed away, and then suddenly he didn't pass away, and this was fake news, and and they found him, and then it ended, and then we didn't really learn about, okay, what has happened in the past few years, and how did they get back together, or so yeah, I didn't like the end. I mean, it was a happy ending in a way, but you don't really know what happened, so you don't know if it was actually happy ending or not. You just assume, I guess. So yeah, I liked it, but I wish the ending was more detailed, elaborated on. Yeah, and currently, I am reading Jay Shetty's 8 Rules of Love: How to Find It, Keep It, and Let It Go. Yeah, I'm like 1/3 into this book, and I'm also listening to Beneath a Scarlet Sky by Mark Sullivan on audiobook or on Audible. This one is about a storyline set in Italy during the Second World War, where a boy, a 17-year-old, almost 18-year-old boy, is helping Jews to escape to Switzerland through the Italian Alps. And I believe it's based on a real story or real life happenings. And it's a very, very good, very good book. I'm very invested in it. I really love historical fiction, and yeah, it's very hard for me to actually stop listening and go to sleep. So maybe this is one of the reasons why I am having trouble sleeping, because I'm so invested in this story that I want to know what's happening next, and I'm anxious to listen. So it doesn't really make me drowsy and help me fall asleep. It rather kind of excites me, and I want to know more, and then I just keep listening another 15 minutes and another 15 minutes. Yeah, so it's a good book, but since I already read 20 books this year, I'm gonna adjust this goal, and I'm gonna put, instead of 20, I'm gonna put 40. I still would like to finish 19 other books this year, which might be very, since we are well into the second half of the year, well, not well into, but the first month of the second half of the year has already passed. So I'm just hoping that I will manage. But yeah, it's an ambitious goal, but let's do it, since we already reached the 20. Yeah. Next one is to start a relationship. I have been working on it in the sense that I definitely have been dating a lot in the past 8 months or 7 months, 6 months actually. I met a lot of people. Some I became friends with, but yeah, I'm still single. So yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'm losing faith. It's hard to keep, not even just motivated, but just to keep positive about it, to be honest. And I have been reflecting a lot, and I have grown a lot in the past month, and since my last breakup I learned a lot from my last relationship, especially about what I should have paid attention to and what I should have done, and also what I know that is like a no-go for me, and what I am looking for in a partner. And yeah, I definitely know more about myself and who might be a person who is compatible with me. So it's like a journey, and it's a tough one, but I'm trying to stay positive and hope that there is someone out there for me. Yeah. It's difficult, but I don't want to settle. I don't want to make not even a compromise, because compromises, I mean, it's part of having a partner and being in a relationship. But I don't want to settle on certain things, because if they are important to me, and if our values don't align, then down the line it's not going to work. And the proof, I mean, my last relationship was exact proof of that. So I don't want to be in this position again, and I don't want to give up some of my requirements. It sounds bad, but give up some of my values or my the things that are important to me for another person and then still being dumped. So, then it's just a waste of time. I mean, I learned a lot from my last relationship, so it wasn't a waste of time, but sometimes I feel like, oh, yeah, I should have left that relationship way earlier. I was just reluctant because I didn't want to start all over again, which it's hard. It's super hard to date. So yeah, in today's world. Anyway, let's move on. I didn't give up on that goal, so let's move on. And yeah, the next one is a home renovation project, which is still definitely a goal of mine, to paint this apartment and maybe do some other decorative changes. So hopefully in the second, maybe September, maybe October, we will see. Yeah, so that's definitely still there, and that's it for my personal goals, I guess. I have big goals when it comes to personal goals, so I don't think I should add any more to that. Let's move on to the business and YouTube one, which was regarding YouTube, was to upload 2 videos a week to YouTube. Maybe I will adjust this. I think I need to adjust this because instead of focusing so much on the amount of things, I would like to maybe focus more on the quality, and also to learn more about the YouTube algorithm and how it works and how I'm able to reach more people and to be able to reach these 1,000 subscribers, which is my ultimate goal. Well, it's not an ultimate goal, but it's definitely a next step. In order to do that, I need to learn more about what kind of videos to make and how to, work together with the YouTube algorithm. So I need to kind of learn more about YouTube and be more strategic. Let's say, yeah, be more strategic with my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna upload 1 video a week instead, and then it might be 1 or more. But at least if I could do 1, then it would be like every week, then it would be continuous uploads, rather than I do 2 a week and then I, for some reason, have to skip 2 weeks and then no video for 2 weeks and then I continue uploading again 2 a week. I should stick to 1 a week, and then if I can upload more, then I upload more, but then I at least have 1 a week. I feel like that makes more sense. And then I need to learn more about YouTube for sure. In July, did I upload 2 videos a week in July? I feel like in July I was pretty good with YouTube because my project that I was supposed to work on got cancelled, so I could focus more on YouTube. I edited my travel vlogs from my trips in June, and I had some other content as well. I uploaded in July 7 videos. In the first week of July I didn't upload 2, but since then I did. So yeah, I could almost check that box, but I definitely uploaded 1 a week in July, so I can check the box now that I adjusted it. I haven't reached 1,000 subscribers. Currently I have 240. It has been slow in the past 2 months or 3 months with my growth, so that is why I need to, and I would like to put more effort into learning the behind the scenes rather than just making a video and uploading it, but all these other things that I need to focus on to make sure that I actually get the views as well. And yeah, start an Instagram account related to my channel. This is, yeah, I'm still determined to do this soonish. Then I had a business related goal, which was to get the World Beach Games project and work on the World Beach Games, which I did get, so I can check that box. And I did check that box, and then it was cancelled, the event, so I can now remove it completely. And then get at least one project for the September-December period. I am going to also delete this, and I'm going to say instead that figure out where I want my career to go, because I might want to make a change and do something completely different. So I will probably keep my business, my sport consulting business, sport event management consulting business on the side, but it's not going to be my main income. And I would like to, is this how you write career? Career? Yeah. I'm confused. Yeah, so I'm going to keep that on the side, and I either start a new business, or I might find like more of a permanent job, maybe like a part-time job, 50%, and then on the side work on my new business idea. Or maybe if my YouTube channel would, start off a little bit better, then I could also have that as an income stream. And then I have also another part-time job, which I still do have. So yeah, there are a lot of things, and I need to figure out what I want to put my focus on and what I want to do in the next years with my career, and then make more money than in 2022. I believe if we just consider the part of my business, then I probably did make more money in the first 6 months of this year than last year during the 7 months when I was registered with my business. But when it comes to the whole annual income, it's probably not gonna reach that sum. And since now I don't have a really high income at the moment, because I'm kind of taking a break and figuring things out. Maybe I should not pressure myself with such a goal. So I'm gonna remove that, because it's more important at the moment for me to just figure out what I want to do actually. And then the financial goals, so this is, these are more long-term things, I would say. I wanted to start investing on Flatex, but now that my income is lower, I'm very reluctant to start. So I think this whole thing can be scratched, honestly, this whole financial part, because I'm not going to reach that amount on my bank account this year. If I continued with earning as much in the next 5 months as I was earning in the past 5 months, let's say, then I would reach this amount, but I'm not going to keep earning that much, most likely. So these are more like not 2023 goals, but maybe in the next year goals, 2024 goals already, Yeah, I'm gonna leave them here and then just put them separately. Yeah, that was it. That was the review of my goals at the end of July 2023. And now we can move to the fun part of this video, because it became a bit sad and depressing, I would say. It's just how I feel this week. So I guess my video will just reflect the way I feel. And let's move on to the in and out balance. Let's talk about some less... Oh, the rain stopped and the sun is out. Oh. Yeah, so it's perfect time to move on, and let's talk about some more light-hearted things and all of the in and out balance of this month. What I got new things, and what are the things that I got rid of this month. So this month, in the beginning of the month, I thought I was gonna be in Bali for the second 2 weeks of July, and then the first 2 weeks of August at least. But in August I wanted to stay a bit longer actually, but well, didn't happen, doesn't matter, because now I'm here. And yeah, my July, I had a good July, outside of this last week, which was quite, I don't know, I was just in my head a lot, thinking a lot about everything, the past and the present. Other than that, I had a great month. I was doing a lot of sports. I was going out, enjoying the summer in Vienna. I was meeting a lot of new people. I went dancing multiple times, not only through my clubs to reggaeton, but also to salsa classes and also to social dances where you can dance bachata and salsa and other like Latin dances. So overall, it was a great month. And regarding the things that moved in and out, I definitely didn't plan to purchase so many things this month that I ended up purchasing, or like, yeah, purchasing as well as getting. But it was also my birthday, so I got some few things because of that. But actually, I asked my friends not to get me physical things, but rather to contribute to a color analysis that I would like to do. This like style and color analysis that hopefully in August I will do that. And yeah, my friends contributed to that and my family contributed to that financially. So I didn't get like a lot of presents for my birthday, like physical things yet, because that's gonna be my birthday gift, like one big one. But I did still get a few things for my birthday as well. So let me show you, because they are right here next to me, the things that I got for my birthday. From one friend, I got a candle. This like pretty candle, very cute, a nice color and also like nice shape. And I got this bag of lavender, dried lavender. So I hope this will help me sleep in the next few days. She also got me some money for the color analysis. And then a friend of mine, she was in the US in the past, like in July for 2 weeks, and I got from her a scented candle from the US, a peach black tea scented candle. This one. So well, this wasn't a birthday present. This was more of a present because she, like a souvenir, because she was in the US. And I also got a pack of baking spice blend from Boston Spice, Abigail Adams. They went on the East Coast to a few different cities and one of them was Boston, so she got me this spice mix from there. And yeah, this is for baking. And Abigail Adams was actually the first lady. In November 1800, President John Adams and First Lady Abigail Adams took their place in the President's House, today known as the White House. The Adamses planned a grand celebration for that upcoming New Year's. They served a wide variety of food and desserts. Abigail was known for her favorite dessert dishes such as gooseberry fool, apple pan dowdy, and of course Indian pudding. Indian pudding was a gift to New England settlers from the Native Americans. Boston Spice wanted to celebrate Abigail's love of baking with a spice that tops all other baking spices, and we call it Abigail Adams. We blended cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, allspice, and ginger together, but we didn't stop there. We then added our own twist of orange zest to complete this presidential spice blend. Yeah. Interesting. Looking forward to try this one. Then I got a book. Well, people know that I like to read, and this friend of mine, she also loves to read. And she got me a book, like a blind date book. So she didn't know what book she got me, because she got it in a, like, they were selling it in this kind of packaging, paper packaging, and then they just had some bullet points about the book, and based on that you could decide if this could be interesting or not. So the bullet points of the book that I got were racial identity, bitter satire, agrarian ghetto, and pop philosophy. Very interesting mixture of bullet points. So I had no idea what to expect when I opened it, and I got this book. the sellout from Paul Beatty, winner of the Man Booker Prize. And it has very good reviews. It says it's like a very funny book, one of the few books of recent years that has made me choke with laughter, says Daily Mail. They also say, yeah. I was banned from reading in bed because I was laughing so much. And then there is one review which says, outrageous, hilarious, and profound. Juiciness stains every lovely page of Beatty's mad, marvelous, two-some book. So it sounds a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to start reading it. But I have a lot of books to read. So yeah, this is going on the shelf for now. And then I will get to it when I need some kind of, an easy, well, I'm not sure if it's going to be an easy read, but it's going to be a funny read for sure. So I'm looking forward to that. I also got a doormat for my birthday, and my friends wanted to surprise me. They wanted to get inside the building and put the doormat in front of my door by the time I leave my apartment for the birthday brunch yesterday. But she has a key to my apartment because she was helping with flowering my plants at some point, and yeah, it's just good to have a spare key somewhere outside of the apartment. And she forgot my key at home, so she was waiting downstairs to be able to enter the building so that she could leave the mat there. But the first person in 10 minutes who was trying to leave the building was me. So I was like leaving, they were there, and I was like, hello, what's going on? And they're like, oh, we wanted to surprise you, but no one came in the last 10 minutes. So yeah, anyway, it was it's fun. I'm still happy for the doormat. Thank you. So yeah, what else did I get? I got flowers. I got beautiful bouquets of flowers. I was so happy for them because, yeah, I mean, I usually don't really get flowers that much, but I love flowers. So I'm very happy that I got 3 bouquets of flowers as well. And yeah, of course, the financial contribution to this color analysis that I'm going to do as well. Then I went with a friend to a flea market, a pop-up flea market, which is every weekend, Saturdays and Sundays, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Wild West, I guess. Yeah, I think it's called the Wild Invest, actually, yes. It's called Wild Invest. It is at the outer Maria-Hilfer-Straße here in Vienna. And it is at a location of a building which was dismantled, destroyed, which was removed, and then they still haven't started to build a new building there. So it's like an empty land on a corner of Maria-Hilfer-Straße. And they started to use it last year for, like, there is a bar there, they use it for some social events, you can hang out there, have drinks with friends, and there are some events, and some of the events, or on the weekends, they have these flea markets, so we went there to check it out, and I got surprisingly a lot of stuff I did not expect at all. I mean, I had no idea what to expect from this flea market. We just went there just to check it out because both of us, with my friend, we like to do secondhand shopping. We like flea markets and secondhand stores and thrifting and all that. So we were like, okay, well, it's just a nice afternoon activity. Let's check it out. And I got a lot of stuff, actually, unexpectedly. And I was by bike, so it was actually a challenge to put everything into a bag and put it on my bike and be able to cycle home. And we went at like 6 p.m. It was a hot day, so it just started to be shady there, so it was better, but it was still hot. And we were there until 9:30-ish. And yeah, I think there were a few vendors which we couldn't really go through their stuff very detailed because it was already getting late and people were starting to pack up. But I got 2 blazers, which is funny because I don't have a job where you need to wear fancy stuff. Definitely. Well, I might in the future, who knows. But I love blazers, and they were 4 or 5 euros each. Yeah, one of them was 5, the other one was 4. And I got this blazer for €4. It's from H&M originally, and I have a very similar one in grey. The same material, but it has one button here. This one is a bit small. So yeah, let's see if I will wear it in the next autumn winter season, if I will gravitate towards it. Just because it's small. I really like the color, but it might be too small. So then let's see if I will wear it. If not, then I will try to resell it or something next year. I also got this blazer. This was €5. This also, no, this one is from Zara. I really like the pattern. It's quite unique. The material is also quite unique. It seems to be quite good quality. And yeah, I definitely wouldn't wear it with this kind of combination with the white pants and the green top, but I'm just too lazy to wear something else, sorry. I also got a Nike jacket, which was €4. I got a pair of white pants, which I actually needed white pants because I decluttered my old white pants a few months back. I also got a white shirt, which is also like a business attire, which I don't really wear, but everyone can use a nice piece of white shirt, right? So the white shirt was like €10. The pants were originally 10, but I negotiated it down to 8, and that was the only time that I actually negotiated. I should negotiate more, by the way. This white shirt is from Gant originally. It is in a very, very good condition. Only from the tags inside you can tell that it was used, because the tags are pretty worn out, but the material of the dress or the shirt itself looks very, very good, perfect condition. No stains as well. It was €10, so a little bit pricier, but it's because of the brand and the quality, I guess. This is something that I didn't really need. But I also didn't need the blazers for sure, because I have enough. But it's good to have a plain white shirt in one's collection, I would say. So that's why I bought it. I got a jacket, which I also needed this kind of jacket. I was looking to buy this whole like spring season. I was trying on a lot of this style of jackets because I decluttered a jacket of mine, which is in this kind of color scheme last year. Actually, a friend of mine has it now because she picked it up at a clothes swap from me. But I wanted a replacement for that jacket, but I couldn't find any which I liked, or the ones that I liked were too expensive for my budget. And I ended up finding one here. It is a Zara jacket, which I wouldn't buy Zara originally from the store, but secondhand, it's fine. And it's actually quite nice. And it was €15. So I got a blazer and a jacket from the same girl, and they were already packing up. It was already 9:30. And yeah, since I bought 2 items, I think she gave me a bit of a discount. So I got the jacket and the blazer for €20 for the 2 of them, because the jacket was 15 originally. The blazer is also from Zara, I believe, and they are both really nice. They look to be quite good quality items, even though they are from Zara. So let's see how long they will last me, but yeah, they look to be in a very good condition. This is the Zara coat that I got for €15. I was looking for a coat in this color this season, or not the summer season, but the spring season. I didn't find one which I was willing to buy, and I found this on the flea market, and I decided to get it for €15. I picked up a book, a free book actually, from the Volkshochschule next door. I went there just to see if they have any books that I'm interested in, and I found one. I'm not interested in the book itself, but it had a nice color and I picked it up for decoration for my apartment. I bought a bike helmet. I needed a bike helmet for a long time now, and I finally went to Decathlon and I found one which I liked, which is cute, and it is a bit like more unique and different than those normal like black, you know, this I don't know, for me it looks a bit just boring and not so stylish, obviously. But I mean, obviously you wear a bike helmet for practical reasons, not for style reasons, but the bike helmet that I got now I think is pretty stylish. So and it was quite affordable as well in a Decathlon. I also got a holder for a water bottle for my bike, which I need to put on my bike soonish, so that I can go on bike tours and have my water bottle there and then just pick it up and drink. Yeah, what else did I get? I got a pair of shorts because I had only one pair of like jean shorts before, which the button of it fell apart, so I can't use it at the moment. And my mom has a friend who has like a company where they sew stuff. I don't know, like they make clothes, I guess, or they make items with fabric, not necessarily clothes. They also fix things, so she said I will give it to him to get it fixed, and ever since last year, it still didn't get fixed. So yeah, I'm waiting for that. And the pair of shorts, they were like a little over €1. I got it in a consignment store in my hometown, and they had a sale day where everything in the store was for 500 forints, which is like less than €1.5. So I got those shorts very cheap actually. I also got these shorts. They were less than €1.5 in a consignment store. I only tried it on standing up though, and I realized later on when I was wearing it that if I sit down, it's not so comfortable because it's quite tight. So I will test it, and yeah, we'll see if I will keep it or not. Because if it's uncomfortable in the long run, I will not wear it, and then it's better to try to either resell it or donate. What did I get? Yeah, I went home for a little over a week and I brought home my makeup, but I forgot to bring home my makeup brushes. So I had to buy 2 makeup brushes to be able to powder my face and to put a little bit of like blush and stuff. So yeah, that was a bit of a fail because it's an unnecessary purchase, but now I have 2 extra brushes. What else did I get? I also got a pair of bra. It's a bra that I needed for a while now. It's a replacement of a bra that I had before, which now I decluttered. And because I really liked this style, it's very comfortable. It's like this seamless version, which is it looks like a top kind of, rather than a proper bra, which is uncomfortable. So and whenever you wear it underneath something, you cannot really see that you are wearing anything because it's so seamless. But the old one that I had for the last 5-6, I don't know, like a very long time, 5-6 years, 7 years, got very worn out and I needed to replace it. But of course, throughout the years, they kind of sometimes changed the style of the bra, even though they still sell the same kind of bra, but it's a bit different now than it was 5, 6, 7 years ago when I first got it. So it took me a while to find the correct one because in different stores they have like different versions of it. Also the color is a bit different. It is like the skin toned color, but it's very different color now. Maybe because the other one was washed so many times, but I think originally they were a different tone. Whatever. The point is I got a new bra. It was expensive, but at least I have it. End of story. And we are going on a trip to Croatia in September. And in Croatia, the beaches are not sandy beaches, but they have the little stones, which are very uncomfortable to walk on and they can hurt you, as well as they have sea urchins inside that you can step on, which is obviously not very nice for your feet and it hurts. So we got a pair of these protective shoes that you can wear inside the sea and walk with it and swim with it. What else? Yeah, I got a new lamp for my nightstand. I got one like 2 or 3 months ago, but it ended up being way too small. So I went to a flea market in Hungary and I got a lamp there. It's a new lamp, it's not a used old lamp, it's a new one, but it was quite affordable. It was around what, 6-7 euros, I believe. And my previous one was 6 euros as well. So now the previous one I decluttered, I guess. I'm still thinking what I'm gonna do with it, if I'm gonna try to sell it or keep it. And the new one is already on my dress or on my nightstand. I got a dress from my great aunt. She got it last year for herself. She doesn't like it anymore, so she gave it to me, and the size is the same. So I will see if I will keep it or I will try to sell it. This is the shirt dress that I inherited from my great aunt. She bought it last year. It's Retro Jeans brand. I'm still contemplating whether or not to keep it, or maybe I can try to sell it at the flea market in 2 weeks. I will think about it. Maybe I will give it a try for a season if I wear it or not. It has a quite nice material. It's lyocell. I'm just not sure that it's my style. And then just some practical purchases, because I finished some products. I finished the concealer. I already got a replacement for this last month. I finished my face sunscreen, so I had to get a face sunscreen this month. I finished my body sunscreen, but I already had a replacement for that. And I finished this toothpaste, and I got new toothpaste. If you watched my previous video, you know that I got toothpaste for a lot of money this month. So I am definitely not going to buy toothpaste this year anymore. And if I do, I will be surprised. So yeah, those are going out. I also had to get rid of my other black pen. This is the new one that I got in June. The other one, I don't know where it went. I brought it home to Hungary. I was still trying to use it, but it was not working anymore. And it just I misplaced it. Not sure where it went. And yeah, I got rid of that bra. And yeah, the out is not a long list. So my in and out balance this month, this is the in and this is the out. Which is fine. It doesn't always have to be the other way around. Although in the last few months, it has always been like a lot of in and little out. Well, in May it was quite close, I guess. Anyway, in August, I hope to have a longer out list than an in list. We are planning to go to this flea market again, but this time we are planning to go and sell stuff. So I'm hoping to declutter some of my clothes before that, to bring them to try to sell them at the flea market. We are going to sign up, and you will definitely see a video about the flea market and maybe about the preparations. So if you are in Vienna on the 12th of August, that is when we are planning to go to Wildim West, to the flea market, and I will be selling some of my old clothes, as well as a friend of mine, and of course a lot of other people selling secondhand articles. So it's a fun place to go, even if you just want to hang out, have a drink, chill, enjoy the summer. You can just go there. But if you are looking to have some new items in your wardrobe, then it's just a perfect option, because it's very affordable. You can get very cool pieces for a very good price as well, and you can also meet some cool people there. So looking forward to see you there. If you are watching my videos and you are in Vienna, and if you are going to be there, come and say hi. Anyway, that was my video for today. As I mentioned, this video is not going to include the financing part or the budgeting part. I'm going to make another video dedicated just to the finances and the budget, and my budget for July, and also for the upcoming months, how is it gonna change. So tune in for that as my next upload, and I'm looking forward to see you at my next videos. Until then, don't forget to hit the like button and say hi in the comments below, and goodbye.